Hello and welcome to day 17 of the n8n series. So far, we have seen how do we use Gemini notes in our n8n automation. Today, let's look at some real world use case. Something like how do we convert a YouTube video / URL into a blog post or summarizer. So what do I mean by that? If we give a YouTube URL as an input, then it can convert into a full-blown blog post or a short summary. So let's see how this works. And for today's use case, let's use chat as the trigger. Okay, so we will have chat trigger. This chat. So what we're going to do is, we're going to give the URL of the video as the input, and this is URL from our own channel, basically my honest review on GPT-5. So I've copied this URL and we're going to paste it over here, and let's click on it. So this node, that is the trigger node, is activated. Now let's go to the next step and search for Gemini, and we have a messenger model. Okay, we have already used this, but this time we are going to slightly change this, not in the settings of the model. We can still use 2.5 Flash or 2.5 Pro, right? In this case, we are not going to use any user-based prompt. Okay, I'll explain to you why and what is that we're going to set up. So we will leave it as is. Okay, we'll come back to this a bit later. We have to add a couple of subnodes, and we are going to use Apify. We've used this before when we were doing Perplexity, if I'm not wrong. And I'll use this account because this is what is connected. Tool description is set automatically, resource is actor, and operator is run an actor. Actor source recently used actor, and if I go here, we used YouTube transcript scraper, right? So that's what we are going to use here. And we need to give the JSON with this URL being the input for scraper. And the format that we have to give the input is this one, which is in JSON format. So video URL becoming the key, and the actual URL, that is chat input, becoming the value. Okay, so once we give this, we'll just come out and we will keep it this side. We will add one more subnode, and again from Apify. If you recall, we had done this the last time as well. Once you do the scraping or once you do the transcription, you have to collect those information using dataset, right? And that's what we are going to do here. This is not actor, this is dataset and get items. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. Dataset ID will be coming from this particular subnode. Now, this subnode and this subnode is not directly connected, but it is connected via this model, right? And that's why we don't know what is the data set ID. And for that, what we have to do is here, data set ID. Just click on this particular icon that you can see, which is basically to let the model define this parameter, right? So the model will define what is the data set ID. So once you're done with this, just finish off, come back to the model. We need to tell the system what it needs to do. And for that, I'm going to open this in full screen. That is by clicking on this icon. And here we go. Role is video transcript to blog conversion assistant, right? We could also make it as an expert. Okay. Now task is convert a plain text video transcript into a clear, engaging, SEO-optimized blog article while preserving the speaker's expertise and main ideas, which is very, very critical, right? And input, full transcript text without timestamps, may contain filler words, repetitions, and casual speech that has been extracted by using get transcript. Tools, we are using run actor. Use this tool first to run the actor on the video, right? So this is what we are running first. And then we are telling use get transcript. Use this tool after using run actor to get the transcript, right? Constraints is no timestamp, filler words, or irrelevant tangents. Maintain factual accuracy and original meaning. Use an informative and engaging tone. Include relevant headings or subheadings for SEO. Ensure smooth transition between sections. Right? So this is what we want. And once this is done, okay, when we run this, what happens is it will first run this run an actor, and then it will use this get a dataset item in Apify. Let's just rename this to match what we have given here. Right, so if we go here, then this is run actor, and then we have get transcript. I'll copy both of them. I'll go back, go here and make this as run actor. Come back, go here and change this to get transcript, because that's what we have used here. Right, now let me just click on run here. Now what happens is this will run this particular tool first, okay, as you can see, and once this is done, it will go back and then run this particular tool. So let's wait and watch. You can see this ran, both of this done. Now the model is working to generate the block. Let's check that. It may take some time because it has to write a full-blown blog post, but result will be amazing, hopefully. So let's go back here and you can see GPT-5 Unleashed, a hands-on review of OpenAI's latest AI. So that's what was this particular video about. So it has written the post for us. Now, before we go any further, okay, I would like to show you a similar thing, but for summarizer. If you don't want a blog to be written, but just to get a summary, then you could do that as well. So I'll just copy this, paste it, it will come here. It's not taken the chat node because we can have just one chat node if I'm not wrong. We would also rename this one. So this is blog writer. And this one is a summarizer. Now I can't have two chat nodes, so I'll just remove this from here, get it over here and show you how this works. Right, so we have this chat node and I'll just copy. I'm going to send this, but before that we have to make some changes over here. So the run actor and get transcript remains the same. We go to summarizer and here we'll have to change these things. So we change it into role transcript processing and summarization assistant. Task: process a plain text video transcript and produce a concise, accurate summary that preserves all key points and main ideas. Input full transcript text without timestamps, may contain filler words, repetitions, and casual speech that has been extracted by using get transcript. Tools: run actor and get transcript all remain same. Constraint: no timestamps, filler words, or irrelevant details. Be factual, objective, and clear. Maintain logical flow. Restructured only if it improves clarity. Keep summary concise but complete. Right? Now with this particular system message, let's try what happens. Now I've used the same URL. I'll send it. So this is done. It goes to summarizer. It should call the run actor in a short while. And now it should call the get transcript. That's done. We should have our summary ready and sent on the chat. And there you go. So let's go back here. The video provides a comprehensive review of the newly released GPT-5, testing its capabilities across a range of tasks and comparing its performance to another AI model, Grok. So it gives some details, okay, which is sent via the chat over here. Now we might not want to send the response back to chat, but we may want to send this to Google Doc. Okay, so let's see how do we integrate Google Docs into n8n. And for that, let's go here, search for Drive. You have Google Drive, select that. And we need to create a file. Create file from text. That's precisely what we want. And credentials to connect with. I'll create new credentials. And it'll ask us for auth redirect URL, which is already filled in here. So we need to have the client ID and client secret here. Okay, my password manager is blocking this, but we need to enter the client ID and the client secret. Now let me quickly show you how to get this client ID and client secret, and how do you ensure that you have given access to Google Drive and also Google Doc, because you want to store the text in Google Doc. So go to Google Cloud Console and use this Google Cloud Console. You should be logged in, right? And you can go over here and click on new project. So I have already reached the limit. Let me do it from some other account. Once you're logged in, click on this console and it should take you to this particular section. And from here, you can click on new project. Click on new project. You have to give a name to your project. Let's say n8n testing. Organization and location will automatically come. Just leave it as is. Click on create. Now you can see that a new project has got created here. Okay, and you can click on select project. Now you can see your project name coming here. Let's go to APIs and services here and go to enable APIs and services. Search for Drive, hit enter, and Google Drive APIs. So select this and click on enable. Once this is done, go back, enable API services and search for Doc and Google Docs API. So enable this. So what you are essentially doing here is telling Google that you want to enable Google Drive and Google Docs API for your use case, right? So you go to auth consent screen here and click on get started. You close this. App name, let's say n8n testing. User support email will automatically be available. Just select it. Click on next. And audience, is it internal or external? In this case, because you're using it on n8n, so we'll go with internal. Click on next. Contact information, we can give some email address here, like support@twitch7.com. Click on next, and I agree to Google APIs services under data policy. Click on continue. Click on create. So we can see this warning, and we can click on create OAuth client, and that will take you to this particular screen. Create OAuth client ID. Application type, let's say web application. You can leave the name as is or give whatever name you want. Authorized redirect URL. Okay, this is what we've got in the n8n screen, which is basically this one. So copy that, come back, put it over here. Click on create. Okay, so we got the client ID here. Let's copy that, come back, put the client ID over here. Now we can also click on download JSON, where we can get the client secret. Click on OK. You could open the JSON to get the client secret, or you could also edit this. So we copy it from here and come back and put the client secret. Okay. Once you do that, you have to click on sign in with Google. Now, before we do this, I'll have to, if I use it with our custom domain, and if I chose it to be internal users, then I can use it only with those email IDs which are associated with that domain, right? That's very important. I'll show you. So I'll click on save here, and I'll click on sign in with Google. I'll try to sign in with some other account. You can see what issue I get. So it's restricted to users within its organization. If you think you should have access, you can contact the developer, right? Error details. So this happens. Now, if I go back to this particular screen, right, and go to clients, click on edit. So I get this issue. So what we have to do is we have to log in with our domain account. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do now. And there you go. So that's how you can use Gemini Notes to create blog posts using Video U1 or Summarizer. Now this could be done on your own videos if you create videos, or you could do this using others' videos as well. But I would suggest if you are using others' videos, then just tag them or give reference to their channel so that they get the right credits. Now you could send this blog post or summarizer to WhatsApp or Google Docs or anything, whatever makes most sense for your use case based on what you're looking to do. And we will probably be covering sending data to Google Docs or WhatsApp and so on and so forth very soon. If you have any particular request for us to cover in this n8n series, put it in the comments below or share it in our WhatsApp community. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.